Hello students, today we will start revision from chapter 1 real number. This is exercise 1.1 question number 1. Use Euclid's division algorithm to find the SCF of first question 135 and 225. Students, we know that dividend equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. Here we will use Euclid's division lemma A equal to BQ plus R. First question, here students we should find the given two numbers which is less. So here 135 is less than 225. First of all, we write at the place of A is greater number. So 225 is equal to, when we will divide 225 by 135, so it will be quotient will be 1 and remainder is 90. So we will write 135 multiply 1 plus 90. Here students, I have given the rough work also. Now 135 will come at the place of A. In the second step, 135 is equal to 90 multiply 1 plus 45, and again 90 is equal to 45 into 2 is plus 0. So whatever at the place of B, that will be the SCF. So SCF of 135 and 225 is 45. Next exercise 1.2 question number 2. The question is find the LCM and SCF of the following pairs of intersection and verify LCM and SCF is equal to product of the two numbers. First question here I have solved. First question is 26 and 91. Students, 26 can be written as 2 into 13. We will find the prime factorize. So it will be 2 into 13 and 91 is equal to 7 into 13. So SCF is equal to 13 because highest common factor, and LCM is 2 multiply 7 into 13 is equal to 182. Students, here we have to verify. So first of all we will find the product of LCM and SCF. It will be 182 multiply 13 is equal to 2366. Now students, we find product of two numbers, given numbers. So 26 multiply 91 is equal to 2366. Here both are equal. That means LCM into SCF is equal to product of two numbers. So it is verified. Next exercise 1.3 question number 1. Students, we have to prove that square root of 5 is irrational. Let us assume the contrary, that square root of 5 is rational. We know the definition of rational number. So we write square root of 5 is equal to A by B. Here students, one thing we must write, that there is no common factor between A and B, or you can write A and B are co-prime. Now cross multiplication. By cross multiplication method we write square root of 5 into B is equal to A. Now squaring both sides, it will come 5B square is equal to A square. Here students, A square is divisible by 5. We can say that is A is also divisible by 5. This is first statement. Now suppose A is equal to 5C, because A is divisible by 5. So A is equal to 5C, where C is any integer. Now at the place of A we can put 5B square so 5B square is equal to, here we write 5C whole square. Suppose A is 5C and A is A square is 5b square. That's why we have written that is a square is equal to 5c square. Now we can say that 5b square is equal to 25c square. This implies we can cancel it, 5 is 25. So we have b square is equal to 5c square. Here it is clear b square is divisible by 5. So b also divisible by 5. This is second statement. Here students, by first and second, a and b having common factor 5. And initially we have supposed that there is no common factor other than 1. So this contradiction is arisen because of our incorrect assumption. That means whatever we have supposed that was wrong. That means we can say that square root of 5 is not rational, and we know that number which is not rational, that is irrational, hence proved. Now exercise 1.4, question number 1. This is question: without actually performing the long division, state whether the following rational numbers will have terminating decimal expansion or a non-terminating repeating decimal expansion. Students, the rule is we find the prime factorization of the denominator. If it is in the form of 2 to the power n into 5 to the power m, or 2 to the power n, or 5 to the power m, then we can say that is terminating. So here first question, 13 by 300, 3125. When we find the prime factorization of 3125, here I have done here, we get 5 to the power 5. So we can write 13 by 3125 is equal to 13 by 5 to the power 5. Here denominator is 5 to the power m. So we will say simply terminating. Similarly, we can solve second question, 17 by 8. Here denominator is 8, so prime factorization is 2 to the power 3. So we can say this is also terminating. Now the third question, this is 64 by 455. This is equal to 64 by, denominator is 455, so it is 5 into 7 into 13. Here the denominator is not in the form of 2 to the power n or 5 to the power m or 2 to the power n into 5 to the power m. So this is non-terminating repeating. Is it clear, students?